welcome to the Wolfchase Toyota Insider of the Memphis Tiger Network. I'm Jeff Brightwell alongside Paul Goebel, and the fall season about ready to get underway for men's tennis. But first of all, coming off a third straight NCAA appearance, and you've really got things rolling there with men's tennis.
Yeah, it's been a great run. Just so excited where this program has, progressed, and we feel like we're one of the elite teams in the country, and it was a great summer. A lot of our guys put in some hard work. We, graduated quite a few players, and they, doing real well after graduation. So really excited for their future, and just can't wait to get the season going.
Getting that third in a row is always a big accomplishment for any program, because you get one, and that's a great accomplishment. If you can get back to back, that's great too, because you might have a really strong senior, junior class. But you get that third one. That kind of tells everyone you're settled in, you're established, you're a consistent postseason performer.
That's right. You're trying to get consistent. That was one of our goals, was try to establish some consistency, kind of show ourselves that it's not just a one-time thing. Keep competing for conference championships, keep getting in the NCAA tournament, and see how far you can advance. And so I feel like we've done that, and we want to keep that going.
You've had some great players here the last 3 seasons that have helped you get to those 3 straight NCAAs. You're going to see a little bit of a turnover this year, as you do in college athletics, but a lot of guys put a lot of hard work in making that happen.
Yeah, that's right. We had a good core group that came in 4 years ago and really, kind of changed and established our program, and now they've moved on, so we got a lot of new guys that are coming in, and we'll see what they can do, but the expectations are high, and I think they're ready.
A lot of these guys will be looking to your lone senior, Connor Glennon. I guess he takes the leadership role, being the only senior, and he comes out ranked 38th in the ITA rankings to start the year.
Yeah, that's right. We're gonna rely on Connor a lot this year. That's the highest we've ever had someone start the season, so really excited for him. He's worked really hard this summer. We're getting in. He's going to be playing some great fall tournaments, so he's going to get exposed to the top players in the country. But we're going to expect his leadership both on and off the court a lot this year.
Talk about the leadership role in tennis, because it's still a team sport. You guys are accruing a lot of team points at the matches, but when he's playing an individual match, of course, it's a really team-oriented when you're in doubles, so you've got your teammate, but when you're individuals, I know you're trying to get points for the team, but it's just you out there on that court.
That's right. It's fun. The collegiate format makes an individual sport more of a team event, and that's what I think a lot of the players like about college tennis is you've been playing individual your whole life, but now you come together and really play for a team, and you realize it's not just about yourself, and even if you lose one day but your team wins, you still walk away a winner. So I think that's good. I think Connor, his experience, and been here 3 years, he's played in 3 NCAA tournaments, so he kind of knows how to help the new guys along, and that'll be very beneficial.
You got Connor, the lone senior, you've got one junior. Other than that, it's all sophomore and freshman. Now that might be a little inexperienced, but also with 3 straight NCAAs, I'm sure the recruiting within that period took a big bump up. So these guys were recruited on, I'm going to Memphis to play for an NCAA team. So the level of recruits coming in at those freshmen, sophomores, probably a lot higher than maybe you had 6-7 years ago.
That's right. That's the credentials of these new guys coming in are very high. They've all had great rankings, great results. And yes, that's right. So we're expecting some big things. I think they expect that of themselves. They know the standard that's here, and I think they're working hard already to keep that standard or even move up a standard.
How much pressure do they feel, or do they look at it as an opportunity? Because I know after 3 straight NCAAs, you're not going to say, well, we're finished with a lot of upperclassmen, and maybe it'll be another year or two. You're wanting to really get back to that 4th straight NCAA.
Sure. That's definitely the goal. That's the expectations that we have now. I think the players that we brought in are very, very capable of doing that. This fall season is going to be kind of a good test, a good measure. We're going to be playing quite a few fall tournaments to help prepare us for that spring season, and hopefully to make another good run.
A lot of ITA stuff coming up, but you're going to start it this weekend. You're doing something I think is very smart. You're going to split the squad up so everybody gets as many reps as possible.
That's right.
One group's going to Chicago, as the University of Illinois is going to host some matches in Chicago, their biggest city. I'm sure a big recruiting area. You're going to send some of the guys over to Purdue.
Yeah, so in these fall tournaments, it's kind of common to send smaller, not your whole team, a smaller group, and that way they get to play as many matches as you mentioned. And so, they'll play 6 or 7 matches each this weekend. The Illinois tournament we went to last year is a very prestigious tournament. There's only 6 or 7 top 30 ranked teams in the country. It's a very prestigious club there in Chicago, and it'll be a good chance to see how we do against some of the top teams. And then the other group will go to Purdue. A very good, very good fall tournament, and it'll be a tough test for theirs. So they're both, very, very good. A good chance to see, kind of where we stand early in the season and get things established.
What do you want to get out of the fall? Now, we know the fall isn't what gets you into the NCAA, but once the spring portion rolls around, what you did in the fall kind of determines kind of your starting point in the spring.
That's right. It's more individualized in the fall. You're trying to improve your individual rankings, and the idea is the more individuals you have ranked, the higher they are, then the higher your team will start in the spring season. So that's kind of where we are. Having Connor ranked so high really helping us. We're trying to get some more guys exposed to top ranked players, see if they can get in the rankings, and just the practice and preparing for the spring is mainly what it's all about.
Tell us a little bit about, and you won't really have to face this till the spring and the tournaments then, but the revamped American, you're going to have some teams coming back in and you're familiar with that were in their old league. Some of the teams have moved on. So what are your thoughts on the American this year?
I feel like it's going to be a step up this year for us. Tulsa's been very, very good tennis team for many years, and so they're going to be a very tough opponent. And then Tulane and East Carolina are both in national rankings. So, gaining 3 nationally ranked teams is going to be a tough task. And, keeping the ones that we've had from last year, SMU, UCF, USF, all super, super competitive. So it'll be a really exciting year. I think it's wide open. It's going to be tough. We could have 4 or 5 teams make the NCAA tournament very easily. So.
Sounds good. Coach, as always, we appreciate it. Best of luck this weekend.
Thank you so much. Can't wait.
This is head coach Paul Goebel. I'm Jeff Brightwell for the Wolfchase Toyota Insider on the Memphis Tiger Network.